silverchimeradragon. Welcome back to another fun-filled video. Today we're going through the TwitchCon swag. I do know that it is a little late. It's been a little bit crazy around here. I had some issues with the TSA, but that's a story for another time. Now let's get into the stuff that we got for free from TwitchCon. So first of all, we have our badge. So the badge is kind of this flimsy-ish plastic, but it's pretty durable. It came with the lanyard. You got to choose between the teal, yellow, or pink. And then I actually purchased these two pins myself, but it has your name on it. This one I got from Capital One. And then going through the charity section, we got a whole bunch of pins. So we got the Humane Society. Come on. There we go. And sorry, the Jimmy Fund. Very sparkly. And we have the Lupus Foundation. And then we have, what was that called? Project Hope Miss. So it looks like a snowflake. And then we have this one that I can't remember what it's from, but I do know that it lights up. Very flashy. And then this one is from the Children's Miracle Network, and it actually glows in the dark. So that was the cool swag that I picked up just for chatting with people. Next, my friend Mikey and I went to the Learn How to Play Magic because he wanted somebody who's played a bit. So I did get them, and they actually did come with some hollow cards. I ended up with a blue-green deck. Or sorry, white-green. Oh my god. A white-green deck. And I got this bag from one of the vendors, so it didn't come with that. Next we have from the Wild Bill's soda stand. They had this really awesome mug if you went and did a photo with them. And it actually says TwitchCon. And you know, it's hard to see, and it does say San Diego right there. It's a little hard to see, but it is a really cool double-walled mug. So, very neat, very neat. This one is from Project Hope. Hope is Defiant. So it's actually one of those adjustable bracelets. I don't normally wear them, but it was just one of those things they were giving out. So I figure if I find somebody who does like those, I will absolutely give them away. Next, as I have to lean over, Project Hope had a spin the wheel, and so this is a really nice little journal. The spot for your pen has the elastic to do that, to hold it shut, and you do have the nice pages, so very nice. And it actually does have the little bookmark in there. And then it came with a whole, oh I forgot, it came with a whole bunch of stickers, which they just shoved in there for you. So you have the variety of Project Hope stickers. Oh, I got a few that got bent. A couple that got bent. That's okay. So, and those are so that you can give them away to your friends, and I will be giving them away at some point in the future. Next, we have the TwitchCon affiliate pack. So it came with shoelaces and a bunch of these stickers. They're kind of poofy stickers. And a TwitchCon pen. Not too bad. Not as good as it's had some years. And it actually came in this bag. Or this actually was a different bag, sorry. This is what the swag came in. The swag bag that you get when you go in. So it came with this bag. And it came with this pin that says Wendyverse. These are pins that I had from home. This is actually big enough to hold my cell phone in it. And it actually does unzip, and it has room in it. That's the cording that comes through here. Mine did get a little bit torn over the weekend, but that's kind of to be expected. And it does have a little zipper pouch on the back. There's cat fur flying everywhere. And then it also came with a TwitchCon or a Twitch Glitch luggage tag. So you have your name and address, space on the back. I didn't open mine because I don't really need it at the moment. And then they also came with a sample of Prada Ocean, which actually smells pretty good. And there's actually a couple of Wendyverse pins. The one that was on my other bag, actually, I found just on the ground. Then, I guess the Milk Association was doing that, because this is Gonna Need Milk. So that's a pretty nice sticker they had there. And then Capital One was there, so they gave us a coffee card. There also came with it a card to go to the Deathverse stand, and you could get free boba, a donut, and a shirt. I'll show the shirt in a few minutes. Next, I happened to see a guy walking by with one of these. It is one of the drawstring bags from Intel, and it actually has a zipper right here. So you can stash some of your valuables right there, so they're not just floating around. At the Hyena booth, in the Big Sega, they work with streamers, so if you just filled out their form, you could get this nice little fanny pack, which is in the crinkliest paper I could find. This bag also came with a little waist wallet, which I don't have. I gave that away already. And 2 foam fingers. But, in addition to the donation center, that's going to be that one, Capital One was also giving away these fanny packs when you purchased something from the Loot Cave. I've got a few extras. I know that some of them are elsewhere. Then there was a cookie-themed game. So they actually had masks, and they actually gave me 2. Just because they could. And then they actually had these really nice lanyards. I believe it's called Devastars? Dev Sisters. Sorry, I misread that. Anyways, it's got these cool little cookies, and it's a really nice lanyard with a typical carabiner. So I actually had 3 of these. I gave one away. Because I always go and talk to them at the end of the con as well, to see if they have any extra swag that they just don't want to take home. So this is actually how the Capital One Viking pins came out. They came to us. So it's a limited edition TwitchCon pin. I've got 1, 2, 3 spares. The NAMI, National Alliance for Mental Illness, had a whole bunch of fun stuff on their booth. This is one of them. It's one of those squeezy brains. Somewhat anatomically correct. They also had fidget spinners, which I don't know where mine wandered off to. But the only part of that was actually wrapped in plastic is the outside. The part that you hold to spin on is not in plastic. Go figure that one out. I don't know what booth this one came from, but it is super cute. Got these cute little characters on it. Just turn them the right way. There we go. Very cool. Another lanyard. 7 Days to Die had a little pack that they gave you, one of which included a lanyard that actually has the clip right there, so you can unclip it, the buckle. And then also in our swag bags came these pins. I've got a spare one. I have no idea what these are from. It's okay. And then we have from Intel, oh, also in the Intel bag, I think, this also came in the Intel bag, was this lanyard that has the fairly typical breakaway, and then it has the breakaway piece at the top. I stand corrected. I had 4 of these lanyards, it looks like, because there's 3 here, and I swear I gave one away, or maybe I didn't give it away yet, and it's just promised to someone. Chevron was at TwitchCon. They were giving out these keychains, as well as they had these power stations that stand about as tall as I am, and then they had these little slots, and they had different connectors inside of them, and you would punch in a code so that only you could get in there, and you could actually lock your phone in so you could charge it and not have to worry about somebody coming and messing with your phone or unplugging it. But Chevron was a little over generous, and that's 3. I swear there was another one in here. Maybe not. I found another one of the pins just sitting on the ground. Oh, from the NAMI Association. So this is what their fidget spinners looked like. This part has no plastic on it. Go figure that one out. Anyways, let's see. My Capital One bag became the de facto place for all of the pins. So then we have the Reimagined Crisis Response actually had these pins. I didn't have a good spot for them on my lanyard, so I just bagged it. And then Zenny Optical was actually there, and I actually have Zenny glasses. They're my blue ones. They have a blue blocker built into them, and really nice clips. So that is their little doggy there. He's actually wearing some Zenny glasses. Very cute. They also had a nice little bag, but my bag is being washed, so not a big deal. They also have the pins, the Pride type pins, that you could get from the info desk. They had a whole bunch of them, pronouns and everything. Hyenas also had pins available. So, and they've got a QR code, and I think part of it is Sega. So, got a couple extra pins to give to people who didn't get to go. Then we have Extra Life for Kids was there, and I actually went through the whole donation center just talking with people with Norm, and they had some of the pins from last year. So they gave me a couple of these. I got 3 of them. I only have 2 left because I gave one to my partner in crime during Extra Life, and another one of the Wendyverse pins. And then, and this got kind of amusing, so Amazon Prime has a new series out, the Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power show. Have you heard about it? These really nice big pins. Come on. Focus. Focus. Fine. I'll take it out of the bag. You'll see why. Anyways, they have the double backs. And then see if I can get it to focus on just that. There you go. The Rings of Power, right? So, they had these really nice ones. They came in their own little baggie. But, we were being really nice and just chatting with the girl there for a little bit, because there was a long line to get in to watch our little presentation. So, it's the, have you heard of the Rings of Power? Oh, but have you heard about Rings of Power? Did you hear about the Rings of Power show? I don't know, but have you heard about Rings of Power? Or, have you heard of Rings of Power? So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pins. That's fine with me. It's more swag to give away. And then there's a crown. It actually works with streamers to help them with doing challenges and things to interact with their audiences. So I think that is really cool. And then, let's see. Black Desert actually had, they have a shirt, which you'll see in a few minutes. They had a bag, which I ended up, I don't know where my bag is. And it had a fan. So this is the neat little fan that they had. It's a nice handheld fan, hand-sized. And there's actually a gift code on the back of the fan so that you can redeem it in-game. And I actually do play Black Desert, or I play it on occasion. Mostly I don't play it as much as I want to just because I run out of time with everything else. But it's a fun game. And then, let's move on to the donation drive. So the donor drive had a thing in the center, and they had different rewards in the background. One of the things they had was a bunch of shirts, and then they had like slime. And I know it's kind of hard to see, but this is really, really pretty. I'm probably never going to take it out because it's just pretty. But they gave this to you for just for going around and talking to everybody. And then in addition to that one, I have my nice stack of shirts. So, the donor drive had a Give a Damn shirt. They have it either in the space theme. I can make sure you can see that, yes. The space theme, or there's a heavy metal theme. And then Crown, which we just talked about. They also were giving away shirts, which actually says Crown. So, twitch.tv/Crown. Very cool. And then the Humane Society was one of the few to give out a blue shirt. It says Save Lives. And all of these have been laundered, so that's why you see me shaking them out. And Black Desert, by the way, none of these shirts are that weird rough material that a lot of places like to use for their cheap free shirts. So Black Desert has this from Pearl Abyss. which is a very cool shirt. They also had a big display with it on there. And then 7 Days to Die had their own shirts. This is a very soft shirt. I did mistakenly tell them that I didn't have the game, and I actually do. I don't know when I got it. I just hadn't played it yet. It was one of those, oh yeah, let me grab that, and then just a butterfly. And then this one is from Prophecy Games. It's the Star Siege Raiders. And I don't know if you can see, this is a really nice shirt. It's got really, really pretty tie-dye on it. And it's very stretchy and it's very soft. All of these shirts are really soft. The least soft was the crown. And then the Deathverse was also giving out these Notice Me Senpai shirts. And it says Deathverse, Let It Die on the back. Then they were giving out boba and donuts. The donuts were bad. The boba was a jasmine tea. And then, okay. So then Mikey and I actually went and saw, we went to the drag show. And then we got to meet Deer and Bitch Puddin' the next day. So Deer actually signed one of her cards. And then she also had stickers for you. And I couldn't decide. And she said, well, why don't you just go ahead and take one of each? Because they're so shiny and rainbow. And this sticker brings me life because it is so ridiculous and funny. It's the angle for me. And then Deer actually had her own enamel pins. So that's really cool. It's a limited edition pin. Which, I don't know if you noticed, I like pins. And then Bitch Puddin' had these really nice big stickers. And this ridiculous picture, which I love. It's the angle almost up the nose that cracks me up. So that's the free swag. There was a whole bunch of other things that you could actually purchase. The mug place actually had other mugs. They had some iridescent mugs, but mine's actually at my friend's house. They accidentally took it home with them in their car. It didn't get back in my bag. It happens. And then, like, I actually picked up one of the Twitch water bottles. That is actually, this is actually their engraving on there. And it actually does have the straw, and it comes with a spare straw inside. Very nice. I like these water bottles. Anything to make sure I actually hydrate like I'm supposed to. And a couple of other things. I got a shirt and some stickers and stuff like that. But overall, that's the swag loot, and it's a lot of cool stuff. There was more stuff that we probably could have gotten if we had gone around to some of the other booths earlier in the con. But that's okay. I like to go around and meet new people. So, overall, just in free swag, that is 1, 2, because I didn't count, 3, 4, 5, 6, oh, I did miscount, 7 free shirts. 7 shirts. Now, my Death First shirt is a large, so I'm probably going to have to alter it, but it's a free shirt. I just didn't get there day one because my foot was hurt. But overall, it's a totally awesome haul. I mean, it fills the top of my cat tower that sits next to my desk where my boy sits. He's going to be very mad until I clean that up. But it's a lot of fun. You get to go and see a lot of stuff. There's a lot of people to talk to. There's a lot of new innovations that are out there. So if you ever get the chance to go to TwitchCon, I say it's worth it. Or at the very least, you can watch it. There's a lot of people who live stream. The IRL streamers who have the backpacks and the camera that sits like right over here, and they're looking at everything. They're there. Twitch.tv was there. They had their channel for like the drag show, and a lot of the presentations were on their page, so you could actually watch that stuff without having to necessarily be there. So if you're not sure if you want to go, watch some of the videos of the different panels and things that went on during TwitchCon and see if it's right for you. Also, you get the opportunity to possibly meet some of your favorite creators. Not everybody's going to go, not everybody's going to be easy to find, but it's totally worth it to go ahead and see what you get to see, what you can see, and just have a good time. And you're in San Diego, so there's a lot to see there. There's a lot of great places to eat, and it's just fun. So, hopefully you all enjoyed. Remember to hit the like button to let me know if you enjoyed the video. And remember to hit subscribe so you're notified when new videos come out. And until next time, all my peeps, I want you to remember to stay safe and take care. Bye! Okay, that's good.